Hi Techstars, my name is Eric Starr and I'm a partner with CapEx Partners. I've been involved in fintech since 1990, long before fintech was ever a thing. And ever since I've been searching for the solutions to the complex problems that affect middle market lenders. In Fincura and Max and Cody, I found the solution to a bottleneck, converting analog information into digital data that'll help expedite our processes. More importantly, the same solution can be helpful to everybody in the middle market lending space. I think Fincura is onto something great and can't wait to see them succeed.
Wow! I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't.
Hi, I'm Max, and I'm the CEO of Fincura. Fincura is connecting the world's financial data. And we're starting in commercial lending. So commercial lending powers everything around us. It's how WeWork can have 6 locations in Boston. It's venture debt. And really, it's what powers companies to create jobs. But the problem is that the process behind the way that commercial lending works is fundamentally broken. Let me show you how. So when a company gets a loan, they need to share financial information with their bank. Now, because these software systems don't communicate, they instead send information through documents. This means for the banks, there is an incredible amount of manual data entry. This is an example. This would be far too expensive for a bank to enter all of this information. So instead, they only enter high-level information. Even with this standardization, banks are still spending $8 billion per year getting that information into a database. So what's happening here is commercial lending, this $2 trillion driver of our economy, is being run on a giant game of telephone. Now, I used to do this every single day in my old job at Silicon Valley Bank. They're one of the most technologically advanced banks in the world. Virtually every commercial lender has the same manual process behind their operations. It's nobody's fault. This is the best system that has existed until now. Fincura automates the manual processing of financial data for banks. So we sell B2B enterprise software to commercial lenders. So I like to call us a B2 bank company. Our software connects our customers with their borrowers seamlessly. We provide them with virtual tubes that connects them for this data to flow. Through our automation, we're able to give bankers up to 50% more time to do their job, meaning doing more analysis, or more importantly, making more loans. We also help banks to reduce risk. Today, banks take up to 3 weeks just to determine risk, and it's because of this queue of manual data entry, where we make this instantaneous. So for banks, we eliminate the time to identify risk, but we take it one step further, and we help banks to predict risk. We give banks with up to 3 times more data than what they use today. This means that we can show them trends in their borrowers that they have never been able to see before. So what we're really doing here is, for the first time ever, we're able to turn a bank's cost center into a profit center. So how have we done this? Well, we don't have to make thousands of complex technical integrations with different pieces of software. No. Instead, we only make one integration with our customer. And from there, they are seamlessly connected with all of their customers. The secret is in the documents. The same documents that the banks are receiving today from their borrowers. But because we eliminate the manual processing of the data, we can do it faster and more efficiently than could ever be done before. Now, we charge our clients based on the number of borrowers that they have. Our first customer is a debt fund, CapEx. You met Eric, their partner. Eric is actually one of the most visionary technologists in all of commercial lending, and he's using Fincura to grow his fund with maximum efficiency and minimum risk. We've also worked with 2 incredibly innovative community banks. They're using Fincura to grow their loan book without having to increase the number of staff. And through a number of different channels and through direct selling, we have all 4 types of lenders in our pipeline today. Now, I've mostly talked about automation, and that's great. This is an $8 billion market that we're the first to solve. But this is only our beachhead into commercial lending. Our software is also collecting data. Banks spend $160 billion per year on data analytics today. But the data that we're collecting is far more accurate, more detailed than companies like Moody's and Bloomberg even have access to today. So everything that I've talked about so far, our application for commercial lending, our core technology also applies to the way that funds report to their limited partners, or to the way that banks perform stress tests with their regulators, or even the way that banks worked together on syndicated loans. But let's zoom out for a second. Real change in this industry has to come from new players. We're not limited by maintaining a 20-year-old code base, and we're not worried about cannibalizing existing revenue. We are deeply intimate with the processes behind commercial lending, and we have experience building products for our financial institutions. Now, behind the three of us, we have a full team of software engineers that have made all of this a reality. We are driven by solving inefficiencies. The one that we happen to solve today is going to empower our financial institutions to finally communicate with one another. That's going to enable them to drive our economy as efficiently as they should have from the very beginning. If you want to join us on our journey, please come say hi to me or anybody else on my team. We'd love to talk with you. Again, I'm Max, and we're Fincura. Thank you.